Hello everyone, welcome back to another edition of Developer Update. I'm Sam Carlson, founder of the Spawn Room. And last week we looked at submitting new content, and this week we're going to see what we can actually do with that new content. So let's take a look. Okay, so here's the page that we made last week. It was for the website. We got the title information, the content. We also have some meta information will be up here, but most of it will be in the meta information area. We had ratings that you could do. You can edit the page, edit the meta, or add meta information, and then comment on the page. But now it's time to look at what we can actually do. So this all starts in this page's navigation menu here. So let's get a few of these open. Okay, so the first one is the page's overview, or the most popular, most viewed pages filter, basically. And what this shows you is if you come to the site and you want to know what has everyone been looking at, eventually when there's a lot of ratings and stuff, we'll also take that into account. This is where you can come. So you can click most popular and you can see these are the pages that are being looked at most. Next is the browse by game filter. Now this is a temporary thing. In the future we're going to be adding additional filters, or more detailed filters, and we're going to be adding a live search. But in the meantime we wanted to at least allow users to filter by a specific game. So you can come in here and you can select the category. These are the same submission categories as before. So we'll do an event, and we'll do one for StarCraft 2. And if you click submit, there we go. These are all events that have StarCraft 2 at them. So that'll make it really easy to at least filter through that way. Finally, we'll take a look at, so I clicked on events as one of the pages, and here's a listing of all the events that have currently been submitted. So depending what you're looking for, you can just click on the category and get a listing of the of all the pages, and they're sorted by most recently submitted. Now there are two categories that are not in this pages module, and those are bugs and requests. They're they're right down here. I can't highlight them. I guess there you go. Bugs and requests. Those are related to site development, so I put them down there. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Alrighty. Next up. These are two additional basically filters. We have events up here, which is a search for upcoming or ongoing events, and then down here in the Get Started module we have Find Open Event Registration. So you can click that, and if we go to the events one, this is the event schedule. This shows you all either ongoing or upcoming events. And it's sorted by the most recent, or what's happening now, and then the further in the future an event is, the further down the list it'll be. And under open registration, you can find events that have been submitted that also have the registration open and registration closed meta tags, and then that way you can come in and see that Major League Gaming Spring Championship registration is still open. All right. And finally, if we go back to the dashboard, I just wanted to kind of reiterate, because I think I said this in the other videos, but all the site-wide activity is located on the dashboard. So you can see, here's all the different user activity. This is for people liking or commenting on posts, for submitting things. You can also see a feed of all the meta information that's coming in and out. And then the RSS activity is at the bottom. That's just the news feed, which is accessible right here on the navigation. If you're interested in your own activity, like what you've been doing, and you're logged in and you have a user account and everything, you can click on your activity right here, or you can click on your little profile icon right here, and that will bring you to your profile screen. There we go. And you can see by default it shows you what you've been submitting. That's the default filter, but you can see which comments you've been doing, what meta items you've been contributing, what pages and posts you've been rating, and submissions again, and then also even which posts you've been viewing. So if you're like, oh, I've just viewed this post recently, but you can't really remember what it was, you can come here and you can see, oh, okay, it was the executive's number 11 or whatever. So that way you can do that. Okay, so that actually covers everything we wanted to talk about. the only other thing that I wanted to bring up was where this is all headed. So first of all, page design will be changing a lot. I mean, it's going to continually evolve as we come up with new ways of laying out content that looks better or more accessible. We also want to add more filtering and searching, like I mentioned before, along with statistics. We'd like to, show which pages have like the most ratings and maybe ones that have gone up and down and stuff like that. So graphs and things like that. We also want to upgrade the rating system, so it's more kind of like an IMDb kind of a thing, where there's rather than just basically +1, -1, we could maybe do like stars, like 1 through 10 or something like that. We're gonna kind of spend some time brainstorming that. We're also going to be adding favorite pages. So say, here's yet another Dota show. Say this was my favorite esports show, I could click favorite and that would add it to this whole new list. So you can keep track of the things that you absolutely love the most. So that's another feature. Okay, so that actually wraps everything up. If you're interested in like what we're doing on the site here, I encourage you to head on over to spawnroom.com and sign up and give it a shot. Just try submitting a page like for yourself, because we want to encourage everyone. If you're a gamer and you're competing and stuff, we don't care if you're not very good. That's fine. Submit your player page and just see how it goes. Submit some meta information about you, and if you really want to, you can check through the pages that have been submitted, add meta information if it's missing, or you can start submitting extra pages. So otherwise, thanks for watching.